Hey, hello. So I've just dropped Milky the motorbike off at the sales place I bought it from, just for a quick routine checkup. And while they've got it, I'm going to go for a walk around this beautiful city of Norwich, a river walk, and see how many bridges I can trip over. And starting at this one, which I believe is Fye Bridge, down at Quayside. There we are, beautiful, isn't it? Even on a rainy, drizzly, grey day. Cathedral in the background. I'll try not to drop the phone in the river while I do a 180. Pub. Another pub. It's got a lot, Norwich. So back towards Fye Bridge where we just were, and along the very still, very calm River Wensum to another bridge down there, and that's where we're heading, along Quayside. These stacks, bale things here, I believe are to commemorate or whatever the merchants' names that used to live in these houses, or mainly warehouses in the time. That's that one, the merchant's house. Good name, very apt. Yeah, see all these all the way along here. Awesome. SS Smith. What was that boat? Who's this one? Boy and Drag. Now they weren't actually merchants, were they? I just made that up, didn't I? I'll fact find again, as I'm prone to when I post the video, and any errors or omissions I shall put in the vlog, in the video, in text as an overlay. Good. So lovely. Let's walk up here. I think autumn is here. Time to go and travel off to Asia or somewhere, I reckon. Go and get some sun somewhere. Well, the vlog is all about travel, health and everything else. I've done a few health posts in the last few days. Surprise, surprise about running. So yes, we need to keep the balance, get some travel in and some everything else. Well, this is everything else really, isn't it? Comes under health. Comes under a lot really. Travel and travelling. Health and everything else. Right, I'll pause it here. I'll see you at the next bridge. And here we are at the next one. I'll tell you the name of it, but I don't know it, because this is another one of these ad hoc little jaunts that I tend to get on. I just had a cup of tea in the city after dropping the motorbike off for a quick checkup, and I thought, what shall I do now? So they said it'll be a while. So yes, we're doing this. We're going to go walk along the river and see some lovely bridges. I shall overlay the name of this bridge when I edit the video. It's quite old though, I suppose, isn't it? And up that way is the cathedral, through there. There we are, see? With its 300-foot spire. Right, let's cross over. Try not to get run over on the way. There we go. Magistrates Court. down there on the right somewhere, I believe. It's a mixture of old and new, Norwich, like most cities, but they've had the sense to keep a lot of the old stuff, you know, the old medieval stuff. Elm Hill, I was walking down the other day on a previous vlog, all this, a lot of medieval churches and all that, and yeah, it's all good. So let's go down to the next one. That building through there, I think was originally, if I had better contact lenses in, I could see the sign at the top near the dome. I think it was Gerald's originally, but I think it's probably something to do with, I don't know, IT at the moment? I don't know. Why did I say it's something to do with IT? Just because I don't know, I'm waffling. I'll do an overlay. Beautiful old building there. Through the gates. Fairly new apartments through there as well. Lovely river views. I bet they've got beautiful views of the city as well, the ones on this side, especially the top ones of the cathedral and all the rest of it. Yeah, good. Back to where we just came from. And these fairly new apartments. I wonder if they're going to be shops or whatever. Cafes down the bottom there. That'd be good. Can't have too many cafes. St James Quay. There you go, now you know. If you want to buy a little apartment by the river in the fine city of Norwich, and we'll just pop over this bridge here. All pedestrian bridges, of course, a lot of these are. I'll overlay the name later. It's not much fun when you're running across this in the wet, because it's like a bloody toboggan run. It's like an ice thingy-majiggly. See how it curves around there. Excellent. We seem to have another pub in the background there. The Adam and Eve. Another very old pub in Norwich. Beautiful cathedral behind it. Quite a bridge, this one, isn't it? A marvel of modern engineering. Offices. Those that know me know that I escaped the office environment a year or two ago. I've been a project and a program manager for a couple of decades now, and always had the wanderlust. Me and my daughter, we always travelled, we went everywhere, all over the place, very fortunate. And now she's older and she's actually moved across to Australia, bless her. I travel a lot, get across to Asia and spend a few months there at a time, all over Europe, and Yeah, so now I'm kind of freelancing. I'm looking to build up my YouTube channel, which is only a week old at the moment. It'd be great to get that monetized, get subscribers and likes and all the rest of it. Lovely bridge, look. Yeah, I'm also writing books as well, books on project management, effective communication, all this kind of stuff. Things that will help people getting into the game, because it is a game, project management. It's like a game of chess. You've got to make all the right moves. Well, without being philosophical, that's life, isn't it? You've got to make the right moves, do the right things, say the right things, all the rest of it. So yeah, and I'm also an English and business English teacher as well. So I've been doing some English online teaching. I'm going to focus a bit more on the business English side of things as well, because I'm qualified at that as well. And I love teaching foreigners English. It's a skill for them. It's going to really enhance their lives, because English, as we know, whether people like it or not, it's the international language of trade, commerce, tourism. So yeah, all things I enjoy doing, and where I can help people and inform, educate them. And yeah, there's always an ulterior motive, isn't there? So I can be free to do the things I want to do as well, and not sit in one of these delightful places with my bum glued to a bloody office chair for hours at a time. It's over there somewhere in the river, through all that foliage. There we are. Bet there's a few frogs hopping about down there. What a lovely scene. Carrow Tower. This is where the old livestock traders used to camp up over in the fields behind it, in the days gone by, when they were on the way to sell them at Norwich market, which used to be above where the Castle Mall now is. It's out, I think it's out towards the Ipswich Road now. But yeah, the old livestock market used to be in the city centre. I remember Dad taking us there at the weekends to go and see the critters. Quite a sight. But with more modernisation, obviously these things get moved out of the centre, don't they, and find a place outside on the outskirts. Yeah, the old tower, look. Now I know I'm biased because I was born in Norwich, but it is a beautiful city, isn't it? What do you reckon? Worth a trip? Surely won't be far till we get to the next bridge. The boat dweller. Right, let's zip along to the next bridge. There's the next bridge in the distance, which I believe is Bishop Bridge. Probably making that up. I'll check when I get there, or overlay it when I've edited it, or when I'm editing the video. Right, let's get going. We just have to leave the river for a minute or so, pop up these steps and walk along the road for a bit. So just picking up Riverside Road now. Now I'm sure I've talked about the Run Norwich 10k before on previous vlogs. I'll be very surprised if I haven't, but that awesome run comes, well, it goes all around the city, around all the sites, comes up Riverside and it turns in here, goes over the bridge, which I'm looking for a name of the bridge, Bishop Gate, so I think it is Bishop Bridge, yeah. Hello, what's this here? Yep, the memory's working. Bishop Bridge. When was it built, does it say? 1840? No, 1340. Tune the contact lens in. 1340. The only, have I still got it on the sign? The only surviving medieval bridge in Norwich. Robert Kett and the Earl of Warwick's troops fought a battle on the approach to the bridge in, what's that say? In 1549. Yeah, built in 1340. Kett was, yes, Robert Kett. There was a rebellion in obviously about 1549, and him and his troops camped up in Mayfield, which is a lovely wooded area, hilly wooded area, about 300 metres behind me. Acres of it. Maybe I'll do a video on the rebellious people of Norwich one day, of whom Robert Kett was one. Lovely old bridge though. What we'll do, the RLB, the Red Lion Bishopgate pub. There's a paddle thingy-majiggy there, stand-up paddle thingy. Not there today, obviously. Probably got a bit to do with the weather. Look at the old light. Check that out. The Lollard's Pit pub. I think there's a bit of history to that. Check that out later. Lovely old buildings. Takes you down to the cathedral. So what we'll do, I'm just going to double back and see if, or go left to the bottom and see if we can take a look back at that bridge, because I think a bridge always looks better from the side. Much better view of it. Pasta nights. Good runner's fodder, pasta is, when you carbo load in before you run. So there we are, look. Yeah. I think we'll get a view of the bridge from here. That would be worth looking at. Oh yeah. Awesome. I think that was built nearly 700 years ago. Proper skills. I mean, all kinds of skills and things would have been used to do these builders, weren't they? They had to have a fair grip of maths, didn't they? You know. Okay, good. So we're kind of in the cathedral grounds now. Let's go for acres and acres. The weeping willows. Lovely to look at, but to maintain, yeah, a bit of a nightmare. I had about 3 of them in a garden when I lived in Loddon, out in the countryside in Norfolk. They grow like nobody's business. Norwich Yacht Station, or River Cruiser Station today. I seem to have stumbled across another pub and another bridge. Alright, beautiful. We've got a family of swans coming up to see us. And then the parents will probably hiss at me for being near their cygnets. Good. There they are. Swans. A family of 6. Proper view of the train station from here, look. And the other side view. So we've had both side views now, just in case the bridge had a preference for which one it thought was its best side view, best profile. Good. The canoe man showing initiative. It's quite a sleek looking river cruiser, skulking behind the weeping willow tree. Monaco. Oh. That's where they must do it, isn't it? What's a flock of swans called? Answers on a postcode in messages, please. I know a young swan is called a cygnet, but I don't know what a group or a collective of swans is called. If they were lions swimming down there, I'd know what they were called. It's called a pride, isn't it? But you don't see many lions swimming down there, not anymore. Where's it gone? There it is. Right, let's carry on to the next bridge. No, we haven't got any food, mate, sorry. Ah, this swan is coming over to tell me what a group of swans are called. He or she must have been on one of my English courses. So, oh no, you're not going to tell me, are you? Real coy now, aren't you? I'll find out, don't worry. Any of you other ones know what a group of swans is called? No, they're all pretending they didn't hear me. That one's put his head in the water. Alright mate, don't overdo it, just ignore me. Lovely creatures. Okay, let's head off up that way. So we are walking along what is aptly named Riverside now. Restaurants, bars, cinemas, bowling, trampolining. What else we got? Shops, cafes. It's too early for pizza. What time is it? It's about mid-morning. Yeah, it is, isn't it? All looks a bit forlorn in this kind of weather, but on a sunny day, it's all brilliant, marvellous. There's the bridge that we ran over in yesterday's little cheeky little 5k run around the city, which I didn't know the name of at the time. And I found out it's called the Foundry Bridge. Yeah. Get on TGI Fridays. Especially wherever you are in Norwich, you can see the cathedral. As he walks into a tree. I think they need to give the local city council needs to give the team of workmen some brushes, hot water and some soap one day and dispatch them down there and ask them nicely to clean the side of the bridge and get the algae, that green stuff off it. It'll look a lot better. Yep, so there we are, Foundry Bridge. River cruiser merrily going on its way. They're normally white and blue, that one's bucking the trend. A bit rebellious. Yeah, so see through there you've got Odeon Cinema. That'll be the bowling place up there. A bit of a giveaway, it says Bowl, Hollywood Bowl. Another Spoons, the Queen of Iceni. And the waterfront, that lovely old building down there. Used to be something to do with the trading on the River Wensum in the day, no doubt. But now it's a music venue. There's some pretty tidy bands there. And all kinds of functions, 80s nights, all that kind of stuff. Yes. Now some people might think that corrugated iron, great big thing there, is a bit of an eyesore, but it's got some kind of appeal, hasn't it? Some kind of shabby, the overused term, quite shabby chic. Yes, this is my shabby chic dwelling. Very shabby, probably not very chic. Some boat dwellers. They look like some of these have moved for a fair while. Through the proverbial weeping willows. I wonder if that's used for anything. It doesn't look like it, does it? Caution, unfenced river. Bit of stating the obvious there, really, isn't there? It's probably for the people leaving the pub, isn't it? I remember one time when I was back on leaving Norwich from the army, after pubs and nightclubs, had a really good night out, couldn't get a taxi back, and I was walking back, and I was just too tired to carry on. It's about a 3-mile walk back to where we used to live, in them days, and I ended up sleeping on top of a boat down Riverside Road, one like that. I had the good sense to disappear before they woke up in the morning. I think I could actually write a book about my escapades. One of my mates told me a few months ago, you live three lives in one, Neil, and I thought that was brilliant. I took it as a compliment. I don't think he was saying I've got 3 personalities. I think he was saying because I do so much, very lucky. It's like having 3 lives in one, which is great, really, isn't it? I'm not going to wait till I retire to enjoy life. That's why I'm doing all these kind of mini retirement things. I mean, I've taken a break off work for at least a year so far to travel and do my thing. And I really, it'd be lovely if I could carry on for another year. I've got to get my knee looked at. The left knee is a bit iffy, or very iffy. But yeah, get some money together. Get some answers to a few things about my knee and everything, and I should be buggering off again. Or better not say that on YouTube. Getting away again. You're never far from a bridge in Norwich, just like you're never far from a pub or a church. That one goes across from Riverside to Rouen Road. Rouen being one of the cities that Norwich is twinned with. There we are, another snippet of useless information. Rouen in France. I think when the council workers have cleaned up the other bridge we were just talking about back there, they can come along here, can't they, the next day? Do this critter. These converted flats down here, part of them, the old brick building there, used to be Reed's flour mill. Now it's a bit of city living. And another bridge. I don't know if this one still does, but it certainly used to lift in the middle for tall boats and ships to come through. I suppose it still does. There we are, there's one coming through now. Hear the rumble of the traffic overhead. Part of the old city wall here. Looks like that was an old tower, or part of the tower. And these are the apartments, and behind them is the football ground. Just peeking through there. Look back at the bridge. And there's one of the welcomes for the boats, look. Welcome to Norwich, a fine city. Of course. Okay, let's carry on. Check this old tower out. There's two guardian pigeons up there on the lookout. My statues, move. Yep. So that will be, that's a nice old building. Never seen that before. I wonder what that was. So that will be the last bridge. I'm going to head back to the city now and get a cup of tea and a little snack and wait for the motorbike showroom to ring me and say they've had a quick check on my bike and everything's all right. I got the bike when I came back from my last trip to Thailand and Bali. It's the exact kind of thing that you hire when you're over there to get around Thailand, Bali, Cambodia, all that kind of stuff. Oh, it's just so free and easy. Zip into the city, do my run, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's one of the best things I ever bought. So yeah, thanks for watching and thanks for joining me on this little walk along the River Wensum, bridge spotting, and yeah, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Cheers.